What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Fishing with Separate video. Today we're going up through the woods. I've actually fished near this spot before, but you guys haven't seen that video yet. Now we're gonna go up in here a little ways, see if we can find some nice holes. If not, we got some nice holes down below, and we even have the reservoir down below too that we could try to fish. But the goal today is we're gonna do a catch and cook on whatever nice fish that we can cook up here today. So let's get you guys on the hat. Let's get casted out, see what kind of luck we can get here today. Alrighty boys, today we just got an ultralight setup. We got the all gold Panther Martin here. A lot of spots in here just have little holes, but you never know what's kind of lurking around in here. Alright, there might be something up in here. Fish on, boys. Nice, first fish of the day. Alright, let's get somewhere we can let him go easily. He's definitely not the size we're looking for, but it is a nice little brookie. Got our hand all wet up here. He's fighting us pretty good. He is a lively one. There we go, boys. It's a nice little brookie. We need one that's a little bit bigger than him, but he was just sitting right up in there. I think we need a spot that's just a little bit bigger than this, and we might be able to find a nice, decent sized brookie that we could eat up here. What we might end up doing too, boys, we might end up putting a tube on if some of these holes are not big enough to run a spinner through, but I am really curious to see what's up in here. All right, boys, this looks like it could be pretty decent. There's an all right size hole right up here. These are semi-deep. They're not horribly deep, but I bet you there's some in here. Just from the looks of it already, it looks like I might have to end up going with a tube. It is just super shallow through here. Oh, there's a nice hole up there. Oh, I see it. Boys, we gotta keep moving up here. Right, we got one nice hole up here that I can see. We might be able to get a brookie out of here, boys. Fingers crossed. Oh yeah, this hole looks like it could be something that could produce a nice brookie. Oh yeah, this is nice right here. Just being super careful sneaking up in here. Wow, I'm surprised we didn't get a bite right there, boys. Oh, got a fish on, boys. We got another nice little brookie here. One positive sign is the brook trout are very alive in here. Need to get the pliers out. He got it pretty good, but he should be all right. There we go, boys. It's another little brookie. Oh, nice. That one about the same size as the first one we caught. He was decent in length, but they're not very fat. They're very skinny. I think that was the only one in that hole. We're gonna have to keep moving up. It's just an absolute beautiful spot up in here. I actually like it a lot up in here, other than the bugs. All right, we might catch something here at this hole too, boys. Let's see. No, nothing in that hole. There's tons of little holes up in here. This one's pretty decent as well. Nice and deep. Oh, that was a decent trout. He might be about the same size as the first two. He might be a little bigger. He had it. He didn't get the hooks fully though. He might not bite again. Fish on, boys. Nice. Oh, really? Nice. So we got another nice spot up above. This trout's actually really nice. He's still not quite an eater. He's pretty close. We're getting closer to the eating size here, but this one still isn't quite the size I'm looking for. But he looks like he choked it pretty good. Hopefully I can get this hook out of him. There we go, boys. We're gonna put him right back in that hole. Some of these trout I'm definitely gonna come back and catch later in the season once they get a little bit bigger. But right now they're still a little bit smaller than what I'm looking for. That might have been the same one that was biting us, I'm not sure. Definitely don't think we're getting another bite in there, but look at how gorgeous this looks up in here. Just absolutely beautiful. The brook trout are lively up in here. It's actually a good turn of events from what I've been seeing the past couple days. I was starting to think that all the brook trout have died off or something. It was that bad. There might be one up in here too. My girlfriend went up above. I think she's going to look and see what's up there. I'm not getting any bites here at this hole, so let's go ahead and head on up, see if we can meet up with her somewhere. Oh, I just can't get over this. This is just beautiful up in here. Fish this hole right here. Looks like there might be something that could live up in there. Nothing in that hole. I'm really hoping that we can stumble across a nice deep spot somewhere up in here. I need something a little bit deeper that might have a bigger trout up in it. We're getting a lot of the same little skinny size. This hole looks like it might produce something. How's it looking up there? This hole looks like it could produce. Come on, something bite us, something bite us. I'm just gonna jig it at this spot right here. It's a little bit too strange to, I think we just had a bite in there, boys. Yep. Oh, that was a good fish. Oh, that was an eater size too. That was a good trout, boys. We were just jigging for him here. I don't think he's gonna bite again. That was a good brookie. We do have some more little holes up through here though. We might be able to get something good. Yeah, that one's not gonna bite again. Shoot. This hole's pretty deep here too, boys. I see one small one in here, boys. Oh, a couple of them actually. Here's one. Nice. There we go, boys. Another nice little brookie. There he goes. Now during this video, I just wanted to address one thing that I'm starting to see for the comments. A lot of people here recently have been commenting to get a net, get a net. Well, here's the thing. I had a net and I lost my net. So I haven't had time to go get a new one yet. I do plan on getting a net again. But for now, we are still using safe techniques to release these trout. You know, I'm wetting my hands. We're trying to let him off as gently as possible, making sure he gets a good swim away. So to all those people that keep saying to get a net, I get it. You're a humanitarian or something, I don't know, but these trout are fine, I can assure you. I'm gonna take one quick look above and see how it is, and then, is they up here where you were looking up and stuff? All right. Yeah, for the river over. All right, we have a couple spots here we can try. It's nothing too crazy here. I keep getting snagged on top of rocks from like some weird stuff. Oh, let's take a quick look here, boys. It looks like it's all pretty much the same through here. It doesn't get any deeper. All right, boys, all up and through here is all pretty much the same stuff. You know, it's all about the same size holes. It starts getting a little bit more shallow the higher you go. So me and my girlfriend, we're gonna cross the road. I know there's some good holes across the road, and we can actually make our way down to the reservoir if we wanted to as well. So we're gonna get headed that way. Stay tuned, because there's gonna be some better fishing coming, I think. Let's get to it. Alrighty, boys, we made it over here to the other spot. We're just right on the other side of the road. Now, I've had some pretty decent luck over here on this side of the road, so I'm hoping that at this big roadside hole here, maybe there'll be a secret big old monster brookie hiding in here. Whoa, 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 one already came for it. Fish on, boys. That's a good brookie. I think that might be an eater, boys. Hoo-hoo-hoo. I think that might be an eater. Oh, he's got beautiful colors on him. Oh yeah, that's an eater for sure. Nice. He's a squirmy one though. Just like all of them through here, they've just been real squirmy. Look at them getting us all tangled up here. Look at that. Nice. Nothing too crazy, but he's definitely an eater size. Let's go ahead and give him a bonk. There we go, boys. Look at him. I know with the fisheye lens, it doesn't look like much, but him right here, he's about close to 8 inches. He's not too fat, but he's got plenty of meat on him for us to eat. So that's what I was mostly concerned about. We got us a little stick here. We'll go ahead and stringer him up. Nice. Look at him, boys. That's a nice brookie. Nice for this hole at least. I'm kind of hoping we can get back out there and get another decent size one. I know that he was definitely eating good. He saw us right away. Oh, fish on, boys. A little guy, tiny. Let's go ahead and get our, oh, there we go. Didn't even have to handle him. He just came right off. Perfect. He was just a tiny little guy anyways. I want to get over to this left side. It's more rocky over here. Oh no, what did I just do? Oh, okay, there we go. Ooh, we just had a little tangle up there. The spot's really hard to cast at because of this tree, so it's a little tricky. Oh, we got bit. Some decent bites, some decent bites. Fish, oh my God, that was a good brookie. Oh my God, he was sitting up close. He was like right on the side, right where this water's flowing down. I wonder if I can angle it over there again. I don't know why I didn't think of casting there the first time. Let's see if I can angle this just right. Alrighty, boys, we cast behind us here for a good little bit, right where this runs off. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go downstream just a little bit. I know that there's some nice, decent holes down there where we could possibly catch more brook trout the same size, if not bigger down there. So let's go ahead. Let's get this trout and let's go ahead and get hiking back down there now. All right, so we have some nice cool water here. We'll set our trout right there. Now look at this hole right here, boys. Last time I was here, there was a good amount of trout up in this hole. Let's see if maybe they got a little bigger. Oh, little one, little one. He was not big at all. He was just a small little guy. I might actually let this sit. Alrighty, boys, we fished this hole for a good while. I think it's time to get moving back down. Let's go see what else we can explore through here. We might even make our way all the way down to the reservoir. depending on if we find any other holes to fish. If we can find another good hole and catch another brookie around this size, then maybe we won't go all the way down. But just from the looks of it through here, it looks like we might just go all the way down. That might be the easiest way to go. I know one thing, these bugs are driving me crazy. The mosquitoes and the flies have been awful this year. Let me know if it's been the same way for you this fishing season. Let me know if it's been really buggy for you as well. I might try this little hole right here, but I have to stay back a little ways or else something will spook. Definitely looks like something would be up in there for sure. Yeah, I just saw a brookie. I don't know if you just saw that. We might even be able to just jig for him. Oh, I don't know if he's gonna bite again. Yeah, I don't think he's biting again. That's all right, he was a small little guy anyways. He was nothing to be happy about. So let's go ahead. I might cut through the woods here some, get away from the water a little bit. It'll be a little less buggy. Yeah, there we go. We can cover some serious ground now. We're up and through the woods now. I can actually see the reservoir already. Now down here at the reservoir where this feeds in, it might be nice and deep where a brook trout could really get big, and he might hang around that same area. And maybe we could also catch a perch there too, possibly. But I do see a nice decent hole right here as well. Let me actually come down below. Just hitting little pit stops on the way because you never know what's in a hole. We just got bit. I don't think it was a big one though. It was probably a small one that had just like one treble hook or something. All right, we're gonna keep moving. I don't want to stay in the same spot for too long with how bad the bugs are. I just want to keep moving until we can find a nice spot to fish again. And maybe it'll be a little less buggy too. If any of you have a good recommendation for bug spray that actually works, just give me the name of it in the comments, please. All the bug sprays that I've tried, none of them, and I mean none of them, actually work. They're a joke. Let's keep cutting through here. It's actually weird how bare it is through this section of woods. There's like nothing through here. We gotta find a good way to get back down too, so we can get to the reservoir. Check this out, through here, we pretty much just have a shallow straight shot right to the reservoir. Nice. I'm hoping we can catch a nice sized fish down here. Hopefully not too nice, because this is 4-pound test. And I really don't want it to break 4 pound. Oh yeah, it's still really buggy down through here. Maybe if we get to this little island, maybe it won't be as bad. But right here where the running water is, it's just awful. One thing that I know for sure is that the brook trout have a lot of food through here. I mean, the flies are all over the surface. That one brook trout we caught had a bunch of flies in its mouth. It didn't even fully digest them yet. It was just hammering on the bugs. Look at this. That's awesome. The best part about a spot like this is that there's not too many people who are crazy enough to walk down in here like this. And one thing I'm also curious about is there's this big old puddle of water here. And I wonder if a fish got trapped in there. Maybe we could try that out. But it does look pretty muddy, so I think we're gonna pass on that. The water actually looks pretty gross right there. But down here where this water's running in, it actually looks like it could be pretty good. But we're just about pulling up on the spot, so let me get you guys on the hat. See what kind of luck we can get here at this reservoir. All right, there's just some like random deep pockets around here. I'm wondering if maybe there's some trout hanging around. Not looking like it. I'm keeping my eyes peeled. I was right though, it's a lot less buggy down here, which is a big plus. I'm keeping an eye out up in here. The water's clear so I can see in there. Moving real slow as to not spook any fish that might be up in there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set our trout right here in the water. All right, so what I'm gonna try first, I'm gonna try right here where this water comes out at. We're getting small bites. Something just jumped right here. Let me just try straight out in front of us. The water's pretty murky, so there's fish rising all throughout this peninsula. Yeah, it's just a bunch of little fish. There was a decent fish that was way out there. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit. I didn't think it was supposed to rain today. Maybe this will all go by pretty quickly. I'm hoping. I don't necessarily want to do a cook in the rain, but if we do, we're gonna have to make some shelter. If it starts raining really bad through here, then I'm gonna quickly make my way back up to the truck, and I'll just have to do the cook tomorrow. Dang, that's a bummer. Yeah, this is tough. Yeah, if it gets any faster than this, we're gonna have no choice. Whoa, we just had a fish on, boys. He came right off though. Dang it. I'm not sure what kind of fish that was, but I wonder if we can get back out there and catch him again. I don't know what's going on with this rain, but hopefully it stops soon. Fish on, boys. Oh, he came off. He came off, dang it. Ah, man, this is tough. Talk about really raining on my parade. I just want to point out that this weather was not in the forecast. Ooh. Well, it's still raining a good little bit here. It's coming down harder than before. We weren't really getting much luck at the reservoir anyways. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start hiking my way out of here. And if it stops raining by the time we're in the woods, or if it's not coming through the trees as well, then we'll still do the cook up in the woods. If not, we might have to build a little shelter, or I might even just have to cook this trout at home, because this weather did not hold out for us. I didn't see rain in the forecast at all today, and it just got super cloudy, and now it's just raining pretty good. And I don't want to get struck by lightning out here, because it is supposed to be lightning storms tomorrow. But I'm gonna just focus on hiking out of here, and I'll keep you guys updated. So the rain's not coming down as hard in the woods, obviously. So I think what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna turn this into a little catch, cook, and shelter action here. All we have to do is we just have to really find two nice connecting trees with some sturdy branches, and we'll take some nice dead wood, and we'll just make ourselves a little shelter to shelter us from the rain. That way we can get our cook done. But now the mission is find a good spot to build a little shelter. Alrighty, so I just stumbled across a nice down branch. I got the start up over here. Got it set up against this tree. We're right next to the brook still, but we have some good leaf cover here. So we're gonna go ahead and set our rod and our fish down. I'm gonna set you guys up. Let's get this quick little shelter built. That might actually work a little better. We can actually use the pine needles to our advantage. Help shield from the rain a little bit. The rain's actually not going too bad anymore, but I still want to have a little bit of shelter just so I can cook and not have to deal with the rain at all. I promise, it's already down. We're using only dead branches. Well, boys, we spent all that time and it stopped raining. So instead of wasting a bunch more of my energy, we're just gonna come to a nice spot over here. We'll find somewhere good to cook up our trout. The rain just wanted to play a quick joke on us today. Alrighty, boys, we got us a nice flat surface. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gut this trout up. We're gonna take the head off it. We're gonna get this cook going now. Now that it's not raining, we can actually do something here. Whew, I'm glad it did though. We wasted a lot of energy though, building that little shelter that we're not even gonna use. That's right, maybe sometime, maybe later this year or maybe next year, we'll come back and maybe we'll use that shelter if it's still there. We'll finish it up and do something cool, but that's enough rambling on. Let's get gutting this fish and let's get it cooked up. We actually have a good, nice flat rock here where we can just do a nice gut here. There we go. All the guts just came right on out. Now all we're gonna do is we're gonna take the head right off. We still got mosquitoes coming right after us. That rain stopped and they just came right back on out again. We're just gonna do a quick wash. So I am gonna score the meat. I'm gonna put probably 4 scores right on down the body. Since it is a fresh trout, it's gonna wanna curl on us pretty bad. I'm just gonna go ahead and start getting the oil nice and hot in the pan. While that oil is getting hot, we're gonna season this up with some Dano's. Dano's original. I'm starting to swear by it. I'm just sticking true to it. If you all know, and you're not new, The past couple catching cooks, I've been just hitting the fish hard with the Danos. It's been super bomb. But now we got our trout all seasoned up. We're just gonna wait for the oil to get nice piping hot. Not too hot though. We're gonna low and slow it because this stove gets real hot real quick. These mosquitoes are driving me crazy. I think this is the worst I've ever seen the mosquitoes out. I've never, ever seen them this bad. I'm gonna turn the stove up just a hair. All right, we're gonna let that cook for a little bit. Let me go ahead and get you guys a quick view of how this trout's cooking. Sizzling up, getting nice golden brown. We only have a little bit of sunlight left, but luckily we're almost done here. The trout's cooking up nice, smells super good. There's just nothing quite like coming out into the woods at a nice little stream like this, catching you a nice fresh brook trout, cooking it up right here by the water. It's so much fun. If y'all have never done that before, it's really cheap to go get a cook set. You can get it from Walmart, and you can just get the stuff super cheap. You can just come out and do your own catch and cooks. It's so much fun. I highly recommend it. Just get out and explore some more. There's just so much cool stuff out here you can explore. It's getting golden brown, it's getting good. Just a little bit longer and this trout should be done, but let's just go ahead and finish it right now. Alrighty boys, our trout is all done. Golden brown. We are just getting swarmed by mosquitoes though, so I want to eat this quick. We're gonna make this section of the video really short, simple and short. But while this cools down, I just wanna go ahead and thank you guys again for all the support that we have on this channel. It's crazy, the growth. We're getting close to hitting 500 subscribers. So if you guys want, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We're so close to hitting 500. And again, thanks to all of you who are already subscribed. It means the world to me. If you guys are interested, check out the merch store down below. We have a bunch of cool designs on there and for a pretty decent price too. So if you guys want to check that out, it means the world to me. But if you guys wouldn't mind also dropping a like and a comment on the video, helps this video get out to more people. And I really do appreciate it. Now let's get right into this trout. Let's get eating. It's coming right off the bones. Oh man. This is coming right off the bones. Check that out. Beautiful meat. That's so good. Given this trout's not very big, so there's not a whole lot to eat. But the skin's nice and crispy, golden brown. Check this out. Look at that meat. Just coming right off the bones. We got about all we can get off that. Now we just got pure meat in the bottom of this pan. Boom. That Danos is just incredible on trout. Oh my goodness. Well, this trout's almost gone, so I think that's where we're gonna wrap this up. I gotta get heading on out of here before it starts raining again, and I gotta get out of the way of these mosquitoes. They're just getting crazy out here. But again, thanks you all for sticking to the end of the video, and we will catch you guys next week. All right, see you later, guys.